What's going on, everybody? Recently, the community has discovered two advanced techniques in Mario Strikers Battle League. The first one is the Feint Shot, and the second is the half sprints. Both of these techniques makes it easier to score on a tight breakaway, so I figured I would cover both in the same video. Before I get started, when I say these are advanced techniques, they probably aren't going to make major differences in whether you win or lose. However, I do think these are worth learning because if you find yourself in the scenario where it's useful, they can definitely save your butt. So without further ado, let's explain how to do the Feint Shot. To do the Feint Shot, perform the following inputs. Charge a shot, then you're going to press ZR and immediately press the pass button. When I say immediately, I mean the frame after. If you did it right, you should be doing a slow sprint towards the ball. As you are running towards the ball, you can press the A button to make a shot on goal. If you do a Feint Shot properly, it will be more consistent than just doing a normal charge shot. The main reason it works so well is because Boom Boom now has to change positions to react to the Feint Shot. Also, like we learned with the Death Lob, he doesn't really know what to do when the ball isn't in possession. This is also a weird trick because every character will have a different trajectory on their Feint Shot. Some characters like Luigi might pop the ball in the air, while characters like Toad will swing the ball to the side. Also, the timing to get a perfect shot is really hard to get because when you actually grab the ball is inconsistent. As for my personal opinion, this trick looks really cool and funky, so it's really nice to have as a swag strat, but honestly it's not very useful in a real game scenario. You're putting yourself at risk of turning over the ball just for a very tiny advantage in scoring. It's almost like doing a moonwalk in Melee. It looks really cool and you might be able to use it to mix up your movement, but overall I would rather you focus on fundamentals. Next up is the half sprint, which in my opinion is a much more useful ability. The secret to the half sprint is that you have two different distances you kick the ball when you go to sprint. So the first one is when you're running full speed and you click ZR, the ball is going to go pretty far in front of you. Notice how long it takes Luigi to actually grab the ball after I kick it when I'm running full speed. But if I'm standing still, I'm only going to kick it a short distance because Luigi doesn't have as much momentum. So I'm going to get to the ball much quicker. For any of you that play Smash Bros and you know about pivoting, the movement is very similar to that. As I'm running forward, I'm going to pivot up and down, and that's going to make Luigi stationary enough so that I do a short kick instead of a long kick. So see, I'm walking upwards, I pivot down and up, and that gives me a short sprint. I'll try it with Peach now. I'm running full speed, pivot, and then I do a short kick. Running full speed, I pivot, and then I do a short kick. Running full speed, I pivot, and a short kick. If I'm running full speed, it is now going to go really far, and it's going to take me a lot longer to actually get to the ball. Possibly it's going to go too far into the goalie box, and Boom Boom is going to pick it up before you get a chance to score. Doing the half sprint is actually pretty useful on a breakaway because it'll allow you to do a perfect shot right in front of the crease a lot faster. So when I do a half sprint, I'm going to do a short pivot, left-right, and then it's a short ball, and I can get a shot on the net, which is going to be a little bit better than just running up and tapping it. The half sprint is actually very useful, and I'm probably going to incorporate it in my game soon. There's a lot of times when I'm playing defense and get a turnover to where I only have time for a small shot before the enemy gets there. So doing a half sprint with the character on the breakaway is going to make it a little bit better when I go and shoot. Also, unlike the Feint Shot, this is a very easy trick to do, so there's not really a lot of risk if you go for it. Anyway, even if you don't find these techniques very useful, it's always nice putting out a video so that people can find it in the future if they would like to add it in their own gameplay. Personally, I have not used these techniques in a real match yet, so I can't really say exactly how effective they are. There are a ton of players who have been doing it for a week now, and I've seen some really good clips, so maybe this is something that is going to grow over time. That is it for my explanations on the Feint Shot and the half sprint. If you have any other questions, then leave them in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching.